Waiting for Team Back of the Room to get there. Ooh, Lily's playing on engineering today. I'm just going to give engineering a chance to get the picture-in-picture up and all of that stuff. Map wearing his championship necklace from yesterday.
Oh, they both are.
They both are.
Wow.
They,
And I made one for James too at his request, but I can't find it.
Oh,
He's been
He's-
doing
he's-
awesome grading.
He is out
back
at the
there.
moment.
it's a lot of
that's
fun.
fantastic.
Oh, we're going.
So if you somehow managed to miss it, this is the 5th edition of Kathleen's Trivia Challenge today.
Yep.
Yeah, Kathleen's Trivia Challenge is the trivia contest where I asked hard, probing questions to groups of assembled trivia fans in exchange for real and fabulous prizes. Woo! Why am I qualified to host your Trivia Challenge? Well, because I am a competitive trivia player. I have won thousands of dollars, and I have actually won money playing trivia. I've won a game of HQ. We're trying to win one this evening, but so far our luck's been bad, but got some ideas. And I just really like trivia. So,
Do we have the
Well, we have the blanket.
There should be a chat blanket.
oh yes.
Oh, it's Emily by your right foot.
Yes, we need the chat blanket.
Can we get
Chat blanket!
Joe, can we get the lights?
I attack Kathleen with chat blanket. I'm sorry.
I'll take the chat blanket.
Tell them that we don't
Sorry,
need
Chad.
to do it.
We love you, but you'll give us all the answers.
And where has Quizzy gone?
Too smart.
Oh yes.
Oh no. Oh sir.
Remember, this is for the children. This is not a serious contest to trivia, although there are really good prizes on the line, so everybody remember.
They're bound to be good. I didn't buy them this time.
No, they're very good today. In case you've missed it, prizes have been my top 5 Uri Nice fanfics. By the way, somebody on Twitter found me that one I couldn't remember the name of.
Kathleen, please turn the mic on.
Oh, whoops. I'm good at this job, 5 days in. What was my top 5 Yuri on Ice fanfics? By the way, the last one I couldn't remember the name of, somebody at Silfield got back to me on Twitter. It was Hood and Glove. Hood and Glove on AO3. Rated teen if you don't want to read any of that sexy, spicy stuff, but it was very good.
Well, why would I read fic if I don't get that, Kathleen?
I don't know if you heard it, but Jeej was just like, "Why? What's the point of reading fic if you can't read that stuff?" So I had my top 5 Yuri on Ice fanfics.
Oh, yeah, we should
Had a $20 Starbucks gift card. I offered to personally clean someone's bathroom because I kind of like cleaning.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She was
Kate won
turned
that.
down.
Kate turned you down.
Yeah, good.
I mean, I'm actually kind of happy because I was imagining some sort of apocalypse scenario.
I'm very clean.
I know. No, but then you won it, so I was happy.
Yeah.
What if Dixon won it? Then I have to go to Seattle to clean his toilet. That's a waste of a weekend.
embarrassed.
And yesterday we had a lovely selection of items and prizes from the dollar store, but today it's a very good prize. All right, are you guys ready for question
Are you
1?
saying my prize of duct tape was not lovely?
I mean,
Very
they were-
much appreciated that.
Thank you. I thought
very
they were all
useful.
useful items that Emily picked out with no input from me. All right.
You had input. You told me the 5 most random things I could find.
Correct, yes. All right, question 1. Before they made TKO, before they made Fibbage, or even survived the internet, Jackbox Games was called Jellyvision, and they made You Don't Know Jack, a very popular long-running series of trivia computer games. Who was the host of those trivia computer games? Who hosted You Don't Know Jack? Okay, yes, I see that you guys know it. Good job, back of the room. Cool it. You don't get extra points for speed. Who hosted You Don't Know Jack?
Try again.
All right, we have our answer.
We have our answer.
You guys have your answer. Okay, engineering, you ready to go?
We have no guess for this.
You have no guess at all. All right, let's go to the back of the room. Back of the room, what do you think?
Cookie Masterson?
Correct. Orange, what was your guess?
Cookie Masterson.
Cookie Masterson? Blue?
We were gonna guess
Jack.
All right, team for back of the room.
So you're saying that
Team
you
for
don't guess
orange.
Jack?
My other guess was going to be Pat Sajak.
Oh, hey, who knows, for a bonus point, who knows the actor who played Cookie Masterson? What was the name of the actor who played Cookie Masterson? This was hard. I
Wait,
had
Cookie
no clue.
Masterson was a character?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't real.
I mean, Santa is real, Ashton, and he loves you, and you're a good boy.
Thank you.
Santa is real. I don't know what you're talking about, Kate.
Can I guess the actor?
Yes, absolutely.
Here.
Is it
Move those hats so we don't kill Kathleen.
It is Tom Gottlieb.
It was a T. I was close.
All right, question 2. Second question, first loser? not really. Sometimes being second is actually still pretty impressive. Like in the case of the...
That's right, it says second place because they're Buzz King.
First round.
Engineering is getting very sassy this run. Who is the second man to walk on the moon? Name the second man to walk on the moon. The second man. It's still more moonwalking than most of anybody else has
Why
done.
isn't Cam here? Cam could list everyone in that thing.
Same trip, right? So.
I think chat knows this one. I can kind of see through the chat blanket. Nobody else can.
Who else was in that ship?
I think it's good. I think it's good.
All right. Team Orange, you were very confident last time. So I'm going to start with you this time. Who do you think the second person to walk on the moon was?
John Glenn.
Their guess is John Glenn. Team Blue, come on. 5,
Yeah.
4,
Okay, he's gonna.
3, 2, 1.
We're gonna go with Buzz Aldrin.
Buzz Aldrin.
Buzz
I don't
Aldrin.
think that's right. I'm gonna say
Buzz Aldrin, that's your guess. Back of the room says Buzz Aldrin. Engineering, what do you guys say?
Buzz Aldrin.
Buzz Aldrin. Everybody except Team Orange is correct. It was Buzz Aldrin.
I was outvoted in a good thing.
Kathleen, can I ask a more tricky question?
Sure.
Who was the third man to walk on the moon?
Oh, I have no idea. I have to look up Buzz Aldrin.
Cam
I also
could
don't
do
remember his last name. I believe it was Chuck, but I know he died in a motorcycle accident.
Chuck
That's pretty much
Yeager?
it.
Was it
I
Chuck?
don't know. I don't remember. I'm sure Chuck can figure it out.
No. All I know is there's a guy named Chuck Yeager because no, he was the guy who dumped from really high up because of the Boards of Canada video. That's why I know that. Hey,
Maybe that's who I'm thinking of.
speaking of, did you know the Queen and Prince Philip are celebrating their 70th wedding anniversary? That's their platinum wedding anniversary. I don't think they'll make 80 just because they're both incredibly ancient, but if they do, what is the next level up after platinum? Omega Diamond? My god. Anyhow, the Queen is an excellent source of trivia. I'm not particularly, royalty inclined, but knowing things about monarchs often comes up. So here's a question about the Queen. The Queen, good old QE2, is known for being a very sensible and staid leader, but that doesn't mean she doesn't like a good drink. In fact, she likes a lot of drinks. And apparently, the Queen's favorite drink is a cocktail made with this wine-based aperitif. She has a drink that's 2 parts this and 1 part gin with 2 cubes of ice and a slice of lemon before lunch every day. And she's in her 90s, so it's working for
I'm
her.
pretty sure we know the answer.
Okay, you guys know the answer. Back of the room.
I have no idea.
You're still discussing.
Hold on, give us a second.
What's the Queen's favorite liqueur? This wine-based aperitif. Chat's got it, but there's several thousand of them. So, do you guys like my '90s raver buns?
Yeah. Good for me. Yeah.
We need to get you a hat.
All right, engineering. Do you have a guess?
Is there another hat like
Sherry.
Sherry is your guess. Team Orange.
Sherry. It seems like it would go better with gin.
Sherry. What's your
Sherry is right.
Sherry? What's your guess? Back of the room.
Burnett.
This is Dubonnet. Dubonnet.
Alright, we're all wrong. Oh, we all got it wrong.
You all got it wrong.
Dubonnet?
Dubonnet.
It's a mystery.
It's a wine-based aperitif. I've never had it.
I've never even heard of it.
Okay, let's move off. Let's move off royalty and into a book.
Okay.
Here's the opening line of a book. All you have to do is tell me the name of this book. It was a nice day. All the days had been nice. There had been rather more than 7 of them so far, and rain hadn't been invented yet. But clouds massing east of Eden suggest that the first thunderstorm was on its way, and it was going to be a big one. It's a very famous book, a very popular book. Guarantee probably at least half this room has read it. One more time. It was a nice day. All the days had been nice. There had been rather more than 7 of them so far, and rain hadn't been invented yet. But clouds massing east of Eden suggested that the first thunderstorm was on its way, and it was going to be a big one.
The east of Eden. That's gotta be the Bible, right?
Very good, Ashton.
Well, they said rain hadn't been invented yet.
I know Chat has this. Chat's on fire. They've gotten everyone so far. They even got Dubonnet.
Actually, yeah.
That's what
Maybe.
Okay, I don't think I've started back of the room in a while, so I should really do an order. Should plan these rotations.
Okay.
That's not a book, that's a series.
Yeah, so
Yeah, but now it's the 4th question. Oh wait, who haven't I asked Orange? Have I asked Blue first yet?
Sure.
We're engineering, I can't remember.
Yeah, I asked engineering first last time. All right, we're starting with Blue.
All right, because we're up first, there's a split in the team, but we're gonna go with the first Discworld book. What was it called?
Color of Magic.
The Color of Magic.
What was the other people on the team saying?
Well, I believe
Classic
that it's
literature.
classic literature.
Oh, classic literature. I would say that this book is a classic.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that makes you right or wrong,
Stranger
because I've read every Discworld book. So, Orange, what's your guess?
Grapes of Wrath, we went with.
Grapes of Wrath?
Lord of the Flies.
Lord of the Flies?
Lord of the Flies.
Okay, well, that's not right. Engineering.
Good Omens?
Yes! It's Good
I
Omens!
was thinking Good Omens. I was like, no.
No,
Because it felt like Neil Gaiman, but I was
so
like,
that's what I
no.
was gonna say. I remember it was a sort of weird off fantasy one. I actually knew that, but it's trivia.
Okay, hey. Engineering gets its a point, but hey, there's some bonus points on the line here.
Yeah. That's what I.
Who?
That's why I knew it was
The BBC and Amazon are doing an adaptation of Good Omens.
Yes.
Okay, this is going to be for the first person who shouts it out, because I think this is very popular. Who's playing Azrael?
David Tennant.
Wrong.
Oh.
Who's playing Azrael?
Oh.
Oh,
I do know.
God, now I can see.
Johnny Depp.
No.
No.
I didn't know
Michael
you were talking
Sheen! Good old Wesley Snipes! Wesley Snipes, my favorite.
Really?
Well, no, not actually Wesley Snipes. Wesley Snipes from 30 Rock. Have you seen the episode of 30 Rock where Liz is dating Michael Sheen and his character is named Wesley Snipes? It's
Never
actually
seen
like a
30
series.
Rock.
Yeah.
And oh, you should. It's very good. And he's like, look, I'm a British man who works in insurance. Who do you think should be named Wesley Snipes, him or me? And it's very funny. So Michael Sheen is Azrael, the angel Azrael, and Kelly, you were so close. David Tennant is the demon Crowley.
Okay.
In it, just not yeah.
Okay. Who needs a drink after just being demolished on these questions?
Are
Okay,
you actually gonna get me one, or are you just toying with my emotions?
I'm toying with your emotions. This question's about liquor. This liquor is a colorless or yellow to amber colored brandy, and you like brandy, Ashton.
He's Brandy Ash.
Produced in the winemaking regions of Peru and Chile. It's made by distilling fermented grape juice into a high-proof spirit. It was developed in the 16th century by Spanish settlers as an alternative to Orujo, a pomace brandy that was being imported from Spain. What is the name of this liqueur? This liquor is a colorless or yellow to amber colored brandy. Oh wow, chat's already got it. Good job, chat. It's if you order an El Capitan, the cocktail, it's not super common, but if you order an El Capitan, it comes with this, and you can do a variety, like you can do a sour with it, all sorts of things. Do you know, Jeej?
I think I do.
Oh, because Jeej, you have the book, you have like the canon cocktail book, don't you? You're the only person I've ever met. What did you have? You had Saint Germain in your house, and I was like, oh my God, somebody else who knows what Saint Germain is. What's your guess?
I'm pretty sure it's Pisco.
Jeej is saying Pisco. What's your guess? Orange.
We had Gleva.
Gleva. Blue.
Saint Remy.
Saint Remy. Engineering. What was your guess? No idea.
Pisco.
That was your guess.
It is now.
Good job, engineering. And back to the
Cisco?
room. It's Pisco. 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 Pico. Pico. Okay. Let's go back to popular culture.
It's awfully
culture.
suspicious that all the teens with computers are doing 3-to-1 better.
Sir, you can literally see that I am staring just directly at the camera.
So can the audience.
Yeah. Who remembers Baywatch?
Yes.
Lots of people. Good. Did you know that Baywatch had a whole episode in 1996 where a bunch of professional wrestlers guest starred as themselves?
Yes.
No.
Fake.
No,
Good.
it didn't.
Good, because I'm going to ask you how many of those that you can name. You get a point for each. There were 5. 2 faces got rescued by Pamela Anderson after a jet ski accident, and then 3 heels were trying to shut down the Venice Boys Youth Center, and the only way to resolve this dispute was through a tag team match in the episode of Baywatch.
I was at the trivia night where we got this question and we both got it wrong, and you asked Graham later.
Yes, I know. But it's good trivia. You were recusing yourself?
No, I don't remember.
Oh, you don't remember? No, Serge! It was 1996. 1996. Just name some famous wrestlers from 1996. Get up to 5 points on the line here. Famous wrestlers from the 90s. They were in the WWF. They were in the WCW. This is one of the worst episodes of television ever made. There's 5, so you get up to 5 points. They were in the WWF and the WCW.
I know nothing about wrestling.
Hey, while we're talking, I just want to say I referenced Jackbox Games earlier. They make good stuff. I like their stuff.
I really
Play
like
Jackbox Games with my friends when I want to unwind. Jackbox Party Pack 4 just came out. Maybe check that out. Yes.
It's very
It's very good.
It's a very good game.
Okay, Blue says they're ready to guess. Blue, just give me some wrestlers.
Okay, so Bret the Hitman Hart, Sting, Hulk Hogan, Roddy Piper, and The Undertaker.
1 point.
But they don't. She didn't say
Team
which
Orange.
one, so you can't. Oh, that's nice.
So we've got Hulk Hogan, Randy Savage, Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, Roddy Piper.
2 points.
Oh.
Back of the room.
Kate's good at this.
Did we
stuff.
just literally guess all of theirs?
No.
Well, then you need to do
Hogan, Savage, Piper, who would we say? Diesel and Razor Ramon.
2 points.
Yes.
Engineering, what's your guess?
Hulk Hogan, Randy Savage, AJ Styles. They're just naming people.
No.
How many is that? 3?
Just to come up with any 2 other wrestlers.
The Rock
Should say not young.
and Nakamura.
2 points.
It was the Macklemore
Okay,
one that you got.
your heels were Big Van Vader, Kevin Sullivan, and woo! The Nature Boy, Ric Flair. The faces were Hulk Hogan and Macho Man Randy Savage.
Vader. We did Roddy Piper and just Macho Man Randy Savage. That was insane.
Okay, that's enough of that. What animal's offspring is called a Puggle? What animal's offspring is called a Puggle? P-U-G-G-L-E. Kelly knows this.
All right.
The Surge knows this. What animal's offspring is called a Puggle? Back of the room knows this. Engineering is still discussing.
So ask them first.
At least I'm pretty sure.
The engineering's good.
But I'm pretty sure
Sounds
as
adorable.
There's a lot of other interesting facts about this animal, aside from the fact that their offsprings are called Puggles. Not all of them are safe for bus.
Yep.
My favorite random animal trivia is that a collection of kits, which are baby bunnies, in some parts of Canada are in fact called a fluffle. A fluffle. A fluffle.
Oh.
And that's an actual term listed in Wikipedia, but only in some parts of Canada do we call it a fluffle.
That's when you tweeted that, I was so happy. I could not.
All right, engineering, what's your guess?
A pug and a poodle.
A pug and a poodle. That's a very good guess, but it is not correct. Team Orange sounded very confident.
A hedgehog.
No.
Oh!
It's an echidna.
Back of the room.
Well, I was gonna say a beagle and a pug because that's the braid is a puddle.
Yeah, but this is like scientifically. Team Blue. It's an echidna. Echidna's youngs are called
Tied
puggles.
for last.
By the way, echidna penises are very weird.
They have 4 of them.
No, they have 4 heads. The echidna penis has 4 heads, and they alternate which ones
It
go.
looks like a little hand.
Wow.
I would. Makes you think very differently about Knuckles, doesn't it? Okay.
Never look at Knuckles the same way again.
Emotional ice back in.
All right. Now Joe's gonna recuse himself from the team engineering because he's got Name That Tune queued up. This one's hard. I'm gonna settle for just the composer. Let's go. This is a piano piece. It's lovely.
So this is a guy who gets on stage and it's just silence?
No.
Oh man.
We've all heard this in like a million cartoons.
Yeah. I can tell you, you have an instinct. I say
Also, the video of the lady who's playing this is incredible.
So incredible.
No, let's. I don't know.
Oh, chat! Somebody in chat did get that one.
I think that's.
They have the internet.
Well,
Yeah, chat would have like.
this is hard to Google though. Like, Name That Tune is not really Googleable.
Shazam.
I was just about to say, well then, you won't mind me doing,
Looney Tunes songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
All
you
right.
remember the cartoon that this was from, that way.
yeah.
I think let's start with Team Back the Room. Who wrote this? Chopin? Guess from Back of the Room. Engineering? Sans Joe?
Chapman.
What was that, sorry?
Tchaikovsky.
Tchaikovsky? Blue?
We were gonna go with Chopin as well.
Chopin?
I was gonna go with ragtime era Scott Joplin.
This is Liszt. This is Franz Liszt. This is Hungarian Rhapsody No. 2. It's quite a famous piece of music.
I have definitely played it on like piano tiles.
Yeah, people have. I'm not picking like deep cuts from the world of classical music, but it's kind of. I just think Name That Tune Classical Edition is very fun and won't get these clips flagged on YouTube.
Let's start tonight.
Okay. Question 9. America drinks the most coffee in the world based on on a pure volume basis.
Time to shine.
Just like the amount of coffee Americans drink far outweighs everyone else. However, on a per capita basis, so like per coffee per person, not just total amount of coffee, this cold European country blows the US out of the water with an average per capita coffee consumption of 1,252 cups a year, compared to the USA's measly 369. Which country is the most caffeinated?
Is Surge a cold European country?
No. Which country, according to most studies I could find, drinks the most coffee?
I was gonna say.
Sorry, did you give like a region?
I said cold European country. Cold. So think northern.
Cold European.
Cold, that's your hint. It's not Spain. It's not Malta. It's not. It's not Portugal. No.
That was gonna be my guess, but it's a complete random guess.
I mean,
Sure.
okay. Back of the room has a guess locked in. Engineering seems like they've got a guess. Let's go with
We're looking
coffee
for
expert
volume
Team Blue.
Oh, the pressure's on. I'm gonna go with Norway.
Norway. What's your guess?
Iceland?
Iceland. What's your guess? Back of the room.
Oh, it's so loose. Finland?
Finland is your guess? Well, they're all cold countries, so you're at least following instructions. Engineering, what's your guess?
Finland.
It's Finland!
Really?
They like drinking coffee and pressing things in hydraulic presses in Finland.
And interesting, like, weird slang, like, son of a motherless goat.
Yeah. Finland's a great country. I want to go. So here's some other. This is additional trivia. This is not for points. I think Serge will know this.
Okay.
If you do love coffee, you want to get the most caffeine buzz for your buck, should you buy just a 16-ounce cup of regular drip coffee, or should you shell out for a latte with 2 ounces of espresso?
Latte with espresso.
No.
Coffee. Correct. While the exact caffeine concentration of a cup of coffee can vary due to roast and preparation, an ounce of espresso has about 30 to 50 milligrams of caffeine, while an 8-ounce drip coffee has about 65 to 120. So we tend to perceive that espresso is more caffeinated because it tastes stronger and is more concentrated. But there you go. If you really want your caffeine kick, just a cup of Joe.
Unless you just want to drink like a full cup of just
Oh,
60 ounces of espresso.
espresso.
I mean,
will definitely give you more caffeine.
It will also probably give you a heart attack.
at least heartburn.
Yeah. Okay, last question. Question 10. As we know, this one is the real hard one. This is the challenging one. We're all familiar with the myth of Oedipus. He was the king of Thebes who accidentally fulfilled a prophecy, despite his efforts not to, that he would end up killing his father and marrying his mother, thereby bringing disaster to his city and his family. When the truth was discovered, his wife/mother hanged herself and he gouged out his own eyes. It's kind of a sad story. It's kind of a downer.
Kind of a downer.
Story kind of a downer.
Kind of a downer.
Kathleen, kind of a downer today.
We're all familiar with the myth of Oedipus. We've all heard of that. This is pretty almost common knowledge, even though I don't know what the moral is aside from don't.
Don't worry.
Just don't.
But who was this smoking hot wife/mother? What was the name of Oedipus's mother/wife? Who is Oedipus's wife? Oh, you can see everybody being like, I read that once. I had to study that. I took a political philosophy class as an elective. I took Greek studies.
Edie's mom has
I'll give you a hint. It's not Antigone. It's not Antigone. That was his daughter.
Known this in high school.
Yeah. This is a good one. Chat's got it.
We didn't have a lot of Greek lit in South Africa.
No?
Because you guys are on your own.
I mean, this is really hard. This is a question 10 question. They're always very hard for question 10.
I don't have a good answer.
You missed it. I asked how many people were on the Jersey Shore.
No, I was watching
so
that
good.
one.
Oh, I was like, I would not have known if I hadn't looked that up. All right, who haven't I asked recently? I asked back of the room first. No, I didn't. Engineering. Give me your guess.
We have nothing else.
I know it's wrong, but Persephone.
Persephone. Okay, but with no confidence. Team Blue.
That was our guess as
Yeah,
well.
we're also gonna say Persephone.
Okay, Team Orange.
Leda or Leda?
Leda. Team back of the room.
Stacy's mom.
She's got it going on.
Stacy's
Did you hear me
mom.
singing Edie's mom has got it going on over here?
Stories about Elvis, not Stacy.
Stacy's mom did have it, in fact, have it going on, but this lady that had it going on so well. I'll actually tell you the full Oedipus myth. What happened is that that Oedipus's parents got drunk and got laid, and then they tried to abandon the baby. They gave it to a shepherd to give away. And the shepherd was like, "Oh, I feel bad about this." So he gave it to a friend of his, and then the baby was given to a king and a queen in another kingdom who couldn't have children of their own, and he was very happy. And then he went to get his fortune read by the Oracle of Delphi, and the Oracle said that he was fated to kill his father and marry his mother. So he went, "I love my parents," and he ran away.
Did he not know he was adopted?
He did not. They had never told him he was adopted. So he was just going, and he met his father on the road and literally killed him in a road rage accident. Is the TLDR after a heated argument, and then but then he came back to Thebes, and I think he slew a mythical creature. I read this very late last night. I think it was a griff. I don't know. It was a griffin or something like that. I'm sure Chat will correct me.
Yeah.
And his mom, the widowed queen, was so grateful. She was like, "Thank you. You should be our new king." And as is tradition, he married her. He married Jocasta. Jocasta.
Jokester.
Oh, it was the Sphinx. Thank you. It was the riddle of the Sphinx that he did to save Thebes. And then everything went kind of downhill from there. So, okay, so oh my goodness.
Yep.
We've got a tie.
Oh, our first tiebreaker.
Our first tiebreaker. Okay, so.
We got a tie for first and
Or-
a tie for last.
Well, it doesn't matter because orange and blue don't get any points, but engineering and back of the room are tied. All right, hold on. I've got a tiebreaker prepared. For a tiebreaker, it's got to be something that you can just either just get or not. So 1 second. I just need to look something up. I should have Googled this. Okay, perfect. In meters, or feet, actually. Feet or meters.
Wait, are we in this?
You're in this back of the room versus
What?
engineering.
Yeah,
It's engineering versus back.
Surely we did worse than the other team.
No!
Hell yeah!
Okay. Feet or meters, whichever you prefer. The closest, and not closest without going over. We're not playing the Price is Right. If you're over by 1 meter, but the other team is like short by 50, the team that goes over by 1 meter gets it. So just the closest. How tall is the CN Tower? How tall is the CN Tower? In meters or feet?
There isn't a Canadian in
You've got two Americans and a German in engineering.
It's very famous.
It doesn't matter because any Canadians in
Hey,
the
I
chat
haven't
here
heard
aren't.
residency, Johnny.
Any Canadians in the room and everything aren't from Toronto, so we deliberately try not to learn very much about Toronto.
I moved away when I was 3. This is.
I don't really have an excuse. I lived in Ontario for 2 years.
Oh, that's right,
I
yes.
lived in Ontario for 8 years.
Somebody
and I'm proud
probably
of the
went
fact
and
that I
said,
don't know.
"Joe, look at our tall thing. It is very tall and famous. Look at the big
That's how Toronto
It's
is
actually
actually
there's even literally a drawing
right.
of it on my pink and yellow or my pink and blue jacket that I've been wearing all week.
Is there really a drawing of the CN Tower?
Yeah, because it's a Toronto company.
Oh, and Final Fantasy's got that song about the CN Tower?
They what?
That Final Fantasy, like, Ode Palette?
Oh, okay.
You're just imagining like.
I'm just talking I'm talking about, like, old stuff. Old indie
How
rock.
tall is the CN Tower on your jacket?
I was picturing like the end of Final Fantasy VI, like the God King Kefka, like wrapped around the CN Tower.
I'm looking through the engineering for guesses. Oh, I think engineering's had enough time to, or I think the chat's had enough time to Google it.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This is my HQ.
Okay. Back of the room. You look like you're confident. You got something locked in.
Confident. No. Locked
Okay.
in,
Okay.
yes.
You're nodding. Engineering. Are you ready to go? Okay. I asked you first last time engineering, so I'm going to go to back of the room. Back of the room. What's your guess?
700 feet.
700 feet. Okay. Engineering. What's your guess?
350 meters.
Okay. Hold on. You both gave me different.
Hang on, I can convert to feet.
1050.
I've
How
done
many
the,
feet
I've done
is
the
it?
conversion for you.
Oh, you've done the conversion.
Yeah, the 700 feet is 213 meters.
Okay.
And engineering guessed, what was it?
350. Well, you're both way off. The CN Tower is 553 meters high, which means engineering wins!
Engineering!
2 days in a row. So engineering. Yes, you're lucky talismans. But you know who got? You ready, Stephanie? You know who got the most answers right was chat. Today, chat's the winner. And because you know what our prize is today? Arnie from Jackbox DM'd me on Twitter and said, "Is there anything I can help out with Desert Bus?" We've got 5 codes for Jackbox Party Pack 4 to give away in chat, and Stephanie's gonna do that right now. We've got 1 for PS4, we've got 1 for Switch, and we've got 3 for Steam, and we've got 3 soundtracks to the game. And Stephanie's gonna give those out. They go to first come, first serve.
Nice.
Everybody wins today, unless
Arnie.
you're playing here with me at Desert Bus.
Yeah.